There they are. Hi. Sorry, we had echoing problems. Welcome to Goblin Guys. I am DM Daddy Mike. This is Waterdeep. The lanterns are back. It is Monday night. Welcome back, boys. How's everyone doing? Good. I love it.
All good.
Woo!
It's good.
We're doing virtual again, but I think maybe are we all going to be here in person next Monday potentially, or is that Labor Day? I can't remember.
No, not next Monday. So Labor Day is the week after.
Yes. So the 31st.
Yeah.
Are we all in person?
We're in Fire Island. Also in Fire Island.
That's right. So many Fire Island boys. Look at that. I guess we're going to be remote again. Gay summer is a really terrible thing. It gets in the way of D&D. I am going to be straight now, so you heard it here first. But yes, the last time we left the Lanterns, they had entered into the old Stonehill Manor, where they were going to meet their old patron. What's her name? Marion Stonehill, and she has a little a magical panic room in the basement that you went in to chat with her. She admitted that she is really just here for revenge. She's not really trying to step on your toes, and she's asked for privacy and the ability to kind of kill Thorpe at her leisure. But, you know, she may be in over her head. Who knows? But as she went to leave, she noticed that there was a dead body outside that is now reanimated. And you all saw that it was the body of a woman named Annabelle Ashford. Pre-stream, Annabelle was known originally as Darla Thorpe, or Darla Mott, sorry. Darla Mott. She was the plucky young barmaid at the curtain call. It turns out that she is the younger sister of one Dane Ashford, a blacksmith in Neverwinter. And unfortunately, she was killed when he was very young. She is his older sister. And her body was then repurposed by Thay as kind of a sleeper agent. So you had fought her a few times pre-stream, and she's basically this really nasty-looking undead assassin. Whether or not she retains any of her memories as Darla or as Annabelle, you're not sure, but the few times you guys did tangle with her, you barely got out alive. So you know that basically you're in the safe room, you're protected, but you can't stay there forever. And whether or not you escape with your lives, we shall see. But before we get into this, we're going to do our icebreaker question, which around the table is supplied by Jason tonight. He gave me the suggestion over text. Thank you. Is if your character had access to the Star Trek holodeck program, what holodeck program would they create for themselves and why? Who would like to start?
I can start. That's my question. So Raziel's obviously going to be going back in time and being with his wife. And it would be very like that scene in Gladiator where his hands trailing along the wheat. Kind of like, it would be them kind of walking through the fields near their farm. So yeah, he'd do that.
What did Raziel grow on his farm? Or what type of farmer was he?
Definitely crops, but also like cows and sort of goats and chickens and all that kind of stuff.
Was he the Hercules where he'd just be like lifting one cow every day to just like training himself?
Very, very that.
I can see that. All right, who's next?
Let's just go ahead and get the family ones out of the way.
Yes, please.
I think Zamir would also, in the perfect world, Zamir's hometown would have not been destroyed, and his entire family would still be there. And that's what he would want. He would want his dad just like working in the cave, his mom and younger brother like working on the looms. I am doing random things around. I'm probably maybe training Maya. I don't know. But like we would all be together again. in our hometown.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's great. It's a great therapy session to kind of live out what you couldn't live out today. But you have some of your family back at the very least, and
Yeah.
opportunities to reconnect.
Hey, we're doing what we can.
Yes, yes. Who's next?
Weirdly, I don't think Zeminel would go the "I'll spend time with my dead family" route. I think they would. I'm imagining it like truly as like the Star Trek holodeck. I think they would like explore as many like different worlds, coastlines, and like kind of explore like what that looks like geographically and like diving in it. Just as many different worlds, like coastal areas as possible.
Do you see Zeminel retiring to like a very sandy white sandy beach, like Mykonos level?
Maybe not not quite like luxury beach, more like, I don't know, guardian of the kelp forest.
He's living his otter fantasy lately.
But like literal otter.
Yes. Agnes or Safina, who's next?
I'll go. So Agnes would actually cross like I guess theme worlds here and actually go on to the next generation holodeck with Sherlock Holmes, specifically the Moriarty storyline, if anyone knows that. Just because Moriarty is so cunty, and I think Agnes would love to see how that played out.
Would she play Moriarty to like a fake Sherlock? Yeah.
Yes. Even the whole AI storyline where she realizes that she's a hollow projection.
Yes. Why? I don't know if anyone's. I'm a big Star Trek nerd. Surprise, surprise. But the current season of Strange New Worlds, one of my favorite characters to have ever been created is being played by Carol Kane, who you're like, why is she in Star Trek? But she's just this like long-lived, curly-haired, raspy-voiced weirdo who's the engineer of the ship. And I'm like, whenever I see her, I'm like, that's Agnes. That is just her to a T. It's just like this weirdo woman. It's just like, why is she here? And she just constantly references like getting high at Woodstock because she was alive back then. And it makes sense. But she's just a long-lived alien. And I'm like, yep, that's where Agnes is. So yes, I can now picture Carol Kane as Moriarty in Star Trek. Thank you very much.
I'm into it.
Safina, you are the last one to decide. Tell us, what is she gonna do?
Safina would be anticipating the events of the following day and then playing them out in various iterations to test out different outcomes. That is how she'd be using this.
She's dreaming, is what you're saying.
She's strategizing.
She's dreaming.
Sure.
I love that. It makes complete sense. All right. So, back to Waterdeep. You are currently in the safe room underneath Stonehill Manor with your old patron, Marion. She had just walked outside and come back, warning you that I believe Annabelle's here. Look, I can't be seen with you. Vittoria Kraskul controls many, if not all, of the undead here in the city. I think she's trying to trail me. I can't be seen with you, but I can't escape. I can't ask... She's just going to say, I can't ask you to fight for me, but I'm stuck.
Safina will just throw her whip down and cast rope trick and usher everybody into it.
So rope trick only creates like so basically what it is you're in the safe room itself. So that's like a liminal space, like a magnificent mansion essentially.
Could they walk out of it and then walk and then
Yes, but Annabelle's like walking the perimeter. It's a small basement location, so she's waiting for people to come out. And you did cross the threshold with her body there. You had assumed that she was still there last time, like that's where you fought her last, but she was in fact there the night of the shifting. You fought her there as well. So you just didn't put two and two together that she shouldn't have been there. So she may have seen you all enter the safe room, but Marion did confirm that she was not there when she arrived.
Does Zamir have the bag of holding yet on them?
I believe you did pick that up, yeah.
I did pick it up, yeah. Are you trying to stuff Marion in the bag of holding?
Because I believe there's something in the bag of holding, because I had, with a previous character, we had a version of bag of holding, and I believed there was something in the description about, like, you could survive in there for, like, up to a minute.
You have to hold your breath.
She has to hold her breath, yes.
So Agnes also has a bag of holding satchel.
Right.
So.
Okay, so there's a way to, like, literally smuggle Marianne out if we can get past Annabelle Ashford in under a minute.
Yeah, essentially. And you have basically one round to do so. Or...
we could let her out during combat, though, no?
Marion
she's
says,
trying to stay hidden from Annabelle, right?
She's afraid. Marion is afraid. She says, I am concerned that if I'm seen with you, the message... I don't know if Victoria can see through these creatures themselves. And even if she can't, she could just revive them and get the message. I need to keep my cover. And I'm not leaving.
Can we just go outside, leave Marion in the safe room, kill this bitch again, and then Marion can leave?
She says, that seems amenable to me.
So you don't want to
we
get
burned... Well...
Yeah, we could run interference.
I'm into it.
Okay. Because you said that this, she was one of her undercover things was Darla Mott, yes?
Correct.
And I remember Zeminel, like, helped her out. There was, like, some lecherous patrons, I think, at the bar or something. I don't know, I could almost play to that, possibly.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Can I... So we're in the safe room, she's outside of it, but we all obviously had to cross past her. Can I cast, then, instead of rope trick, clairvoyance, where she is, to track her movement, essentially?
Yeah, I'll allow that. So yeah, if you cast clairvoyance, I mean, she's just kind of pacing around the safe room itself. It's just like a singular, like, circular area that you just cross the threshold and you come to this open, kind of smoky area. But yeah, she's just kind of like patrolling the perimeter of this circle, waiting for whoever to come out.
Okay. If you cast clairvoyance and you tell me exactly when she's, like, behind us, I can now carry people with me with Step of the Wind, and I can run her up the steps and then run back down so we can kill her.
Yeah, I mean, if you think we can get her out without her being seen. I mean, I just don't know if there's any difference between that and us just going and killing her anyway. Like, if we're going to have to fight her regardless.
Marion is safe in the safe room, for lack of a better term, but that is, Marion says, I'm agreeable to that, Samir. If you're able to move me fast, I trust you.
What do we want to do? Do we want to fight her and leave Marion here, or get her out and then fight her afterwards?
I think we should just leave Marion here and fight her.
Yeah, okay. What I'll do then is, right before we, like, step over the threshold and, like, enter into combat, I guess, I will give Marion guidance, which, although it lasts up to a minute, will then at least like hopefully give her a little buff for when she does try and sneak out.
Yeah. Okay.
And I want to do something too before we leave.
Yeah, you're all free to prep at least an action before you cross the threshold.
I want to twin spell aid at the 3rd level and give everyone 10 extra hit points.
Ooh, thank you.
Lovely, thank you.
Oh. If you are you twin spelling it? Why are you twin spelling it?
Because I can only select three characters, so I'll have to do 2 separate ones.
Oh, because I was gonna say I don't need. Like, I can give myself more of those temporary hit points, but you'd still have to do it twice for yourself. No?
Yeah, it's okay. I have a lot of sorcery points, and it's only 1, so.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it for me. I'm ready to go.
Okay. Any other prep?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the clairvoyance then, and then just cast Spirit Shroud on myself.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up the map. All right. So, if you
Excuse me, everyone. I gotta stub my face while we're doing this.
Oh, yes, please do. And if you all wouldn't mind rolling initiative.
Great.
Lovely.
As I change the music to the fight music.
And with the guidance, I put a hand on Marion's shoulder and say, "We'll take care of Annabelle. Stay safe, and remember, patience."
She says, I do appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Whoa.
Oh.
Who's,
C'est moi.
very loud?
Are those your dice?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know there was a sound element to it. For a cool 7.
Alright, let me put on the fight music real quick. Did I close it? Oh, there it is. Alright. What is everyone's initiative? Agnes.
Nine.
13.
Oh, I'll ask. Agnes.
9.
Raziel.
You're muted.
13.
Safina.
25.
Zamir.
18.
Zeminel.
7.
Alright. We are going to start with Safina.
Cool. Blade Song. And then she's just gonna go do what she does. Run up and start attacking.
Alright.
Does a 26 hit.
It does.
Great. So that will be 11 piercing damage. Go away. Okay. Die. Thank you. It was covering the other die button that I needed.
I hate it when that happens.
Yes. 2 thunder damage and 4 radiant damage.
Alright. Are you up against Annabelle? Like,
Yes.
she doesn't seem to react very much to the attack. It's I mean, for lack of a better term, she's dead behind the eyes. So, she seems like that didn't really hurt her. But, yeah. Anything else?
Got it. If that's well,
I mean, it
have
caused
a-
damage, but it's hard to tell. She's undead and she's being puppeted, it looks like.
Got it. Well, I'm gonna do it again because I'm right there, and I have 2 attacks, so I might as well. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does not hit.
Great. That's her turn.
Alright, Zamir, your turn.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna come to the other side so we can get flanking.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and give 2 attacks. I'm going to assume this for. Oh my god, I just got so much more things. I'm assuming a 28 hits, but does a 16 hit?
16 does not.
Okay, so we got 1 hit at least. This is gonna be, and I'll chase that one with a stunning strike as well.
Okay.
Actually, what is this DC? The DC is 14. Con.
Okay.
And it's 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
She rolled a 22.
Okay,
Against
I'll leave
her
it
roll.
alone. I'm gonna leave that alone for now, and I'll throw 2. I'll do Fury Blows and throw 2 more attacks at her.
Okay.
I rolled 2 13, so that's 23 to hit.
That hits.
Both times. The first one is going to be, oh, love that, 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And the second is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. She's taking those hits real well. Anything else?
That's going to be it for me.
Up next is Raziel.
Okay. So yeah, we are going to smash her with my Morning Star.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Right. So let's roll and see what happens. Does a 23 hit?
It does.
Oh, I should have said I am going into a rage, obviously.
I'll
So,
allow
yeah.
it this time.
Okay, so first one. 17.
All right.
So that's 19. 6 of that is necrotic.
The necrotic doesn't seem to do anything.
I'm sorry, radiant.
Okay. I'll allow it.
And then I'll do my second attack. That's not going to hit. That's a 10.
Nope.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. It is Annabelle Ashford's turn, as she is going to. She's going to make a multi-attack. She has 3 attacks, 1 against each of you. First one is going to be to Zamir. That is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
You are going to take 17 slashing damage as she recovers 17 hit points from that attack. Next, she's going to attack Raziel. That is a 14 to hit. I'm assuming it's going to miss.
Oh, that's good.
And then she's going to attack Safina. 28 to hit.
I'm going to cast Silvery Barbs on her.
Okay.
Just re-roll that.
23 to hit.
That hits.
All right. You are going to take 20 points of slashing damage as she restores those hit points. And then she is going to... Does she have a bonus action? I thought she did.
Sentinel, because she is attacking other people other than me with some of these, I'm going to send her another one.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
21 to hit.
That is a hit.
That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yeah, she's going to she has like this Misty Step-esque ability, but it's through the shadow instead, and she's going to pop up next to Agnes and end her turn. All right, Agnes, your turn.
Can she?
Okay, Agnes is going to use her bonus action to go into innate sorcery, and then she is going to cast slow in this radius.
Okay.
It will target. She's targeting Annabelle, obviously, and then that is all she can do.
All right. Zeminel.
Also, because I hit her with an opportunity attack, her speed is 0 till her for the rest of until her 2 rounds from now.
Yeah, she
can
moved.
Misty Step, but she can't.
She can't
run
move physically. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, she also needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 17 for slow.
She rolled a slowed. 21.
Oh shit. Okay, well she's not slowed this round.
Zamir reaches up. She rolled a 12.
Right.
Fuck
There's
yeah.
that portent. All right. She is slowed. Zeminel.
I'm gonna use my new toy. So I am going to, as my action, throw my new like staff of the Python, and I imagine it has this like kind of like claw/fang thing at the top, and that like sticks in the ground, 10 feet from me. So I'm gonna say, yeah. Oh wait, why can't I do a thing? Let me choose a new color. There we go.
We're mixing colors on the board tonight.
Yeah. Although I don't know why I'm now affecting someone else's square, but
You're just
anyway.
on top of the square. It's
It's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna throw it like 2 squares down from Annabelle, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And it is going to become a giant constrictor snake. I am going to then...
Let's see if I can find one. I'll do... Is it a giant? Yeah, there it is.
Oh shit.
I'm going to... Yeah, let's have it there, why not? I'm then going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. I'm going to use my 30 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to come up next to Agnes. And then as a bonus action, I am going to put a hand on her shoulder and cast jump. So Agnes, now you can use, for the next minute, you can use 10 feet of movement to jump 30 feet.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Zemi.
No worries. And that's my turn.
All right. Back to Safina.
Oh wait, the snake has to go on my turn.
Oh yes, then.
Yeah.
Do you
So it is going to. So the rules of the Python, the rules of the staff is that it's the same like stats as if it was a wild shape. So it has 60 hit points, and I'll track that as it gets attacked. It's going to make a bite attack.
Okay.
Which is going to be a +6 to this roll. Well, never mind. That will be an 8 to hit.
That is a miss.
And then it has a multi-attack, so that second attack, it is going to attempt to constrict her.
Okay.
So she needs to make a strength saving throw of 14.
Strength saving of 14, you said.
Yeah.
She rolled a 22.
Okay, great. Well,
That's that.
that's that. She wouldn't even take half damage on that, would she?
No.
No. Okay.
All right.
Then that's
sorry.
pretty much done.
Safina, your turn. What do you want to do? You've noticed that basically she has this siphoning ability when she makes physical attacks with you all.
Yes, she does. I would like to... What's the environment around us like again?
It's basically a makeshift basement. Well, it's a sub basement. You've noticed that it's a hand carved tunnel system. The pathway out is the northwest.
Okay. Prepare the right spells for this, because I didn't think we were going to be fighting anything.
Safina didn't plan for this?
Poking the bear.
I guess I'll just... Oh, hold on, there's one thing I wanted to check. Sorry.
Zamir, you're up next, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just... I'm going to attack her again, I suppose. Run back up to her. And attack her. Does a 14 hit?
Does not.
Okay, I'm going to Booming Blade with my second attack. 24.
That hits.
Okay, this time she will take...
This time, maybe
9
you'll hit.
Piercing. 9 piercing. Oh god, 1 thunder. Close. And 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then she's going to bonus action. So she came... No, not that. Yeah. No, give me my token. Me, I want to move me. Sorry, I'm moving this. Won't let me. There we go. Okay. So she came here. Stab once, miss. Stab second time, move. And then she's gonna misty step back here.
Okay. Samir, your turn.
Okay.
Just remember she's slowed and disadvantaged on dex saves.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna come over here and wail on her again, because I don't know if there's anything else that I can really do. Yeah. Okay. That is a nat 20 for one of the hits and a 19 for the other.
Let me just check. Yes, both hit.
The non-nat 20, we're gonna call that a 12 bludgeoning.
Okay.
12. And the nat 20 is gonna be 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I'm imagining she's still giving the not phased moment.
Yeah, her bones are all creaking. It's very like possession. Her joints just kind of bend and break in different ways. She's carrying these 2 kind of daggers, but she's kind of like haphazardly like holding them. She's very much looking like some sort of like puppet that is being controlled from a distance.
Okay. Because that happened and I got that nat 20, I think what I'm going to do, because I would like to get Agnes away. So I'm going to use my bonus action, Hide and Step of the Wind.
Okay.
And which allows me to carry a willing participant and not get an opportunity attack. So I'm going to carry Agnes.
Well, before you do, Agnes, are you a willing participant? We are all about consent in Goblin Guys.
Yes. Agnes, can I carry you away?
Yes. Agnes is used to being carried at this point.
Lovely. Great. I'm going to Oh, I don't know if I can grab you. Wait, what is happening? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna carry. You see me like rush over to Agnes, and literally we disappear into shadow, and then reappear over here on the other side of Safina.
All right. Anything else?
That'll be it for me.
Raziel, your turn.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is do my new little trick. So I'm going to use a bonus action, and I'm going to use Zealous Presence.
Okay, what does that do?
So I unleash a battle cry infused with divine energy, and up to 10 creatures of my choice within 60 feet of me gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Cool.
What does that sound? He just shouts and reverberates in the air, and everyone.
I mean, Raziel's a simple man, so it's just something like that.
Okay.
So he's going to move here, and then hit her again. 17.
That is a miss.
Okay. And then I'll do another one. Oh, come on. That's a 16, so yeah.
Yeah, as you kind of run up with your Morningstar, you take a swing, and she just like cricks her neck, and then you try and do an uppercut, and she just like bends all the way backward. Like, and you hear all the bones crack every single time she moves her body.
You see Zeminel like visibly like gip, just like.
All right. Anything else, Raziel?
That is it. Me.
All right. She's going to shift down here to Zeminel because she sees a.
Wait, wouldn't Raziel have got advantage on those for flanking with the snake?
You know what? Sure, I'll allow it.
Great.
Roll those two again.
Roll it again.
Keeping me honest.
Oh, come on.
It's okay. We got it for next time. Next time.
It's having a bad day. I got one more. Let's see how this goes. There's a 21 hit.
That is a hit.
Listen, 1 out of 4 ain't bad.
Every bit helps.
Uh,
12.
So that is a 12 plus. Plus 9 radiant damage.
Okay. Alright. She's still gonna shift down to Zeminel.
Okay, so when she shifts, is she immune to any attacks by doing that?
She's still within your range, so she's not leaving your opportunity attack range.
Okay, I just also remembered because of Zamir that I also have Sentinel. So if she attacks someone else, I can have an opportunity attack on them.
Okay. So you can do an opportunity attack after these hits on Zeminel.
Right.
So she's going to do all 3 attacks on him. First one is a natural 20. So you are going to take. You're going to take 28 points of slashing damage.
Sorry, she's still slowed, so she can only take 1 attack action.
This is her attack action. She is multi-attack.
Okay.
Okay, so how many piercing? How many piercing was that?
So that was basic 28.
28, you motherfucker.
Wait, I'm pretty sure though with slow, even with multi-attack, they're restricted to 1 attack.
Yeah, I think it's 1 attack only.
I think it
They
says
can
it
only...
in the spell's description.
then it'll just be that, and she'll get 28 health points back. Zeminel,
But to be fair, she needs to re-roll for slow again. Wisdom 17 save.
Okay. She rolled a 20.
Bucks, so she's not slow anymore.
All right.
So I do take that 28.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, Zeminel, you do hear that familiar voice in the back of your mind that says, "Do you need some help?" As your father is offering an ability, something to allow you all to escape right now, if you so choose.
No, thank you. I'm already far enough in the hole. Thank you very much.
All right, Agnes, your turn.
Opportunity
Okay, Agnes.
Sentinel. Jason.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I get my opportunity attack.
She didn't walk at all, right?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a 15.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah, she did walk. She moved down to...
I realized she couldn't walk, so she has the reach to attack you from there. So.
Oh, from where she was. Okay, great.
That's a miss, the first one, Raziel. So, Agnes, your turn.
Okay, Agnes is going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
And she's going to twin spell it. So she'll be casting that twice. I'll roll in the first one. It will be a fire
Okay.
orb. Does a 21 hit?
That does hit.
Okay, and then I'll roll the second. 15, but because it's a sorcerer spell and I'm in a sorcery, I have advantage, so I'm going to re-roll.
Okay.
20.
That hits.
Okay, here we go for damage. First one,
These dice.
19 fire damage on that
Okay.
first one. And 17 on the second.
Yeah.
And then on her bonus action, who needs healing, my friends?
I'm
Uh,
good.
I just
Is
took
everyone
quite
okay?
a lot.
Okay.
I just did quite a lot, so yeah, I'll take some healing.
Okay. I'm just going to choose, let's see, everyone. I will do mass healing word.
What is the word?
Oi.
Always is oi.
It's always oi. 5 for everyone.
All right.
Love it. Thank you.
After
And that's it.
Agnes, Zeminel, you are next, as well as your constrictor snake. Does your snake have a name?
Isabel.
Isabel?
No, Isabel.
I hate you.
I can't. I can't. No, actually, lean all the way in. It has to be Isabel. Lean all the way in. If you're going to do it, lean all the way in.
Yeah, have to. Hit the bell.
There you go.
Just like hit the bell.
So, like, I've just been stabbed the fuck up. So I'm going to stagger back. I will risk the opportunity attack to get away.
She will definitely take... Oh, no, she's no longer slowed, so let me just take that attack.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to... She rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, fuck you. And then I am going to cast at 3rd level over both Annabelle and Raziel Moonbeam. So she has to make a con 17 save.
Okay. She rolled a 16.
Yeah. So she's going to take 3d10 radiant damage.
Yes.
So she's going to take 16 radiant damage.
Okay.
Is that more because she's undead? Does she have like a weakness for that?
Raziel, you see as this beam just kind of shoots into you and your eyes glow, you see Annabelle just fall to the floor. She isn't fully dead or destroyed or killed, as her body is just burning from this holy light that is also emanating off of you. She's crying in pain as she's looking up at you. What would you like to do? She's essentially down, and we're out of combat.
Can I still hit her?
You may.
Bash her face in.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Is there a way for us to consecrate her body so she can't come back again?
If you know of a high priestess of the god of death, then maybe.
Oh wait,
well,
we do.
Wait, hold on. You hit her?
That was a 26.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. Then that's going to be... 16 plus...
I can do something.
16 plus 7 radiant.
Yeah, she's down. You've caved in her head. It's not fully smashed, but it's gross. Let's just say that.
It's gross.
So,
Gross.
Raziel's going to pick up the remnants of her head.
Can I? Oh,
go ahead.
well, I may have a way of keeping her down.
Well, that was also What's your way? Because I had
No. If you had a way, you went for it. So go for it.
Okay. So he's going to pick up the remnants of her head and kind of look at the group, and then kind of go one bag and point to the body and go other bag.
Keep them
Nice.
separate.
Yes. Yep.
That's one way to keep a undead creature from coming back, I suppose.
Take it to the priestess.
I was just gonna cast Gentle Repose on it, and your way is a lot more fun.
Okay,
Gentle Repose just keeps corpses from becoming undead.
oh,
You can still do that. You can still do that. It's
If some for whatever reason she's brought out of the bag, I will cast it on her then.
all right. So who is going to carry her head and who is going to carry her body?
I mean, we could just do Gentle Repose if people don't want undead corpses in their
bags.
No, Agnes actually really loves this, and she's like, "Oh, I'll take the head." It's something for her to experiment on. Also, can undead don't breathe, right? So, like, technically, wouldn't her head still be alive in our bags?
You know what? I'm gonna cast Gentle Repose on her.
We walk around for a week and then suddenly there's a head talking in a bag.
Its duration though is only 10 days, so we should probably still
take it to the
do
priestess.
something with the corpse. But
Well, let's take it in the bag regardless after you cast that on it.
yeah. So she sees you both trying to sort out what you're going to do with his head, and then sees Agnes ruminating on the I guess like living function of undead, and she just pats you both, puts the body, or asks you to put the body back down, and then she places 2 coins on each of her, I guess, like blown in eyes, and then begins to inscribe runes in it's a ritual spell, so it's going to take her a minute. Inscribe runes around her body. And then when she completes it, the body kind of like pulses and is like sort of frozen.
Yeah. During this time, Marion will poke her head out and she says, "Is everything safe?"
Yeah, she's not coming back for a while.
She looks you all up and down and she says, "I regret that we can't work together more often these days. I could use some friends, but let me give you a piece of advice. Victoria knows where all of her pieces are at any given time. This revenant, she will come looking for it, or one of her toys will. Just be careful.
Mm-hmm.
I will make my way back to my estate. Please stagger yourselves in leaving the manor in a stealthy manner. Not to make the pun, sorry. She chuckles to herself and she says, Gloriana would have found that funny, wouldn't she?
We'll make sure to tell her.
And if you could keep this secret between us, I will deny everything if you say anything, especially to Pella. My mission comes first. I will have Thorpe's head on my family's honor, on my children's honor. I love you all, but this is what I need to do. I'm sorry. As she turns around and walks upstairs. All right, so you've been given a request from Marion to keep your distance from her. She's not going to get in your way if you don't get in hers, and she's not afraid to basically go scorched earth when it comes to killing Thorpe. You all know that Thorpe is a Nephilim created by Fae to power their god engine. So now you have some more information as to what these players are doing. You're currently... The army of Fae is probably about a week away from arriving. It is not going to be attacking, from your understanding. You got some information potentially from Pella as well as other people that they will station themselves outside, and Thorpe is going to welcome them in as part of a welcome ceremony to integrate the two nations. Vittoria is rarely seen in public, but you do know that she's there, as well as Marion. But yeah, you also get word that Thorpe had met with Alfina Temora, the high priestess of Kelemthmor, the god of death, who you've met with a few times, who is an ally of yours. She is the tiefling high priestess who manages all of the dead. She is very much against the arrival of Fae. As a worshipper of the god of death, she believes undeath is unnatural, and she wants for it to not be here. So in a very public manner, she rarely being seen outside of the City of the Dead, the massive cemetery to the east of Waterdeep. She is seen nailing missives to many of the temples of worship, warning of their support of Fae would mean that they may not reach their higher planes of existence. So, like, if you are a worshiper of Pelor, the warning is the god of death ensures that you get to your place of rest, your paradise. And if you can't join Pelor in the light of the sun, you will forever be cursed to be on this plane of existence. Some people are worried, some people are not. It is a tense week of a lot of scholars, a lot of philosophers discussing what undeath means, what living forever might mean. And instead of causing panic amongst the religious, it kind of opens up a interesting discussion amongst them, much to Alfina's frustration. So, you all have had a week since the battle under the Stone Hill Manor. What would you like to have done in this past week?
Well, I certainly think taking the body of Annabelle to this priestess to, for like further consecration as like a permanent
Yes.
stay dead is probably pretty important.
Agnes is okay doing that.
Yeah, okay. We'll save that as like the final thing that you do before the end of the week. So anything else that can be like a group activity.
Oh, I would like to say that I would have purchased a set of sending stones and made sure that, and like carved in it like a set of horns and one broken to like symbolize who it's from, and made sure that the partner is sent to Corbin Maddox, the head of the police that I spoke to last week, so that we have an open line.
I'd say, did you purchase those sending stones last time? I can't remember.
I didn't, so I'd say that would be something to do this week.
All right, so that would be 400 gold. You can easily find those sending stones in the shop. And yeah, you managed to get it to him as stealthily as possible.
Okay.
What does everyone else want to do?
Zamir has wants to meet with Maya to have her deliver a letter.
She makes her rounds. She's like, have you heard about Malik? He's starting the dressmaking shop again.
I think I heard about it. Like it was in one of the. She's been writing in the newsletters, which kind of gets my nerves. But like, I'm happy that it seems to be going okay. Have you checked in on him and the boyfriend?
Well, I popped in briefly. They were all out except for the two of them, and I heard ungodly noises upstairs, and I decided not to investigate. But you know that they're like building a bunch of Warforged up there, right?
Yeah, I don't like it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Do you think they're going to be okay?
I mean, the Warforged seem to be fine, like protecting the city. It's more the Brotherhood that I'm a little worried about, but I don't know. I trust them to be safe. And plus, you know, if he can get extra coin, great. Maybe I don't have to work as hard promoting my business.
Of you working hard, and I pull out a bag of holding that I've mended as much as I can and tried to make look pretty. And you're going to be carrying a lot of stuff. I figured you could use a bag that can carry a lot of stuff.
For the first time in what you can remember of your sister, she was always a bit of a little brat. Not afraid to like pick on Malik when they were younger, and she tried to hold her own against you. It was the first time in a long time that you see her quiet and seemingly genuinely touched as she looks at the bag for a minute and looks up at you, and she says, "Thank you. How much do I owe you?"
You don't owe me anything. It's a gift.
Right. Thank you, Zamir.
You're welcome. I mean, I got a lot to make up for. I was searching for y'all for so long, so and I know you don't need me, but I'm still here. I care about you.
Right. Well, you know, Malik needs help, and you should be there for him. Totally. Yes, I appreciate the help, and like we need to take care of him.
And you're included in that as well.
I'm aware, but I don't know if I need help. I mean, what if you disappear again? What if you go away again and I need to take care of myself?
If I disappear, I'm dead.
Well, that's a great thought.
Sorry. I'm not good at this. I'd have to talk to you about Cartha. But also, I need you to deliver this letter to Prasa for me. I'll send you the letter later. As soon as you possibly can.
Sure, I'm headed there shortly. And she says, anything else?
So about me not being good at things, Cartha asked me out, and I don't know what to fucking do.
Like out?
well, she said we should like spar, and I was like, that makes sense. We should like spar because she's beat me up a couple times, and I don't like it. She does a couple things that I need to like figure out how she does, so she can never beat me up again. But then she was like, we should go get food, and I don't date.
Yeah. I don't date either. I mean, I did.
Are you saying Malik is the only one dating right now?
Honestly, yeah, I guess, because I always took care of him, and I guess because we had to take care of each other, or ourselves, and he's just a weak little soy boy who gets to do whatever the hell he wants. Honestly, I don't know. Wasn't she part of Faye? Wasn't she some, like, weird Thayan assassin?
Yeah, but I think she's kind of come around. I gave her an old teddy bear a while ago, and I think that kind of sparked her to like go on the right path. But now her surrogate mother is kind of also going on a wild path that I have to fix.
You and your friends are into some weird crap. I'm sorry, like I don't have time for this crap.
I know you're like trying to do your own thing, but like I okay, I might go out on a date with her, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not going anywhere. You got me. And I got you.
You know, I think I got some. Can you wait like an hour or so? I think I might have something for you.
And okay.
And she comes back in like an hour, and she's carrying this rug, and she's like fighting with it, and she's like, here, and it's tied with like multiple ropes, and as she hands it to you, it's also moving. She says,
why is the rug moving? Is someone in the rug?
No, I mean, not yet, at least. This is a rug of smothering. If you feel unsafe, just like put it down on your date and then say the magic word, and it'll just like grab her.
Smother her?
Well, sort of, yeah, I guess. She wouldn't expect it, and you can like kind of jump back and do your monk stuff and capture her. She wouldn't expect it. I got it off a job a couple weeks ago, and this almond trader could only give me this as payment, so I took it. I didn't know what to use it for, so good luck.
Zamir drops the rug and then immediately hugs Maya. Like, this is amazing. This is a great gift. I have so many possibilities for this rug. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And she lingers a bit in the hug, and then she kind of pushes you back, and she says, all right, I gotta go. Stop. Leave me alone.
Okay. Short hugs. You see Zamir right down in a short hugs.
Anything else?
Thank you. And then he carries the rug back to the man.
Yeah. And she kind of goes back to her teleportation network. What does anyone else want to do?
Raphael's gonna
go ahead.
Continue with his training of Soren, again making notes of what he's excelling at, and what he doesn't really care what he does as long as he has a way of defending himself, and so if he's really good at evading, he'll focus on that. He said he was good at ranged attacks before, so maybe he'll focus on that some more, and kind of he's going to tailor the training to what Soren is good at.
After a couple weeks of training, you see that he's actually learning to balance on his hoverboard a bit and like kind of move. He's able to move faster on that thing. He's still falling off of it a bit, so his balance needs a little bit more work, but he's able to like position himself at like a higher level and like use a slingshot or sling and just kind of throw rocks from a distance. And he says when he's done, he's like covered in sweat, and he's sitting next to you. Gloriana brought out some lemonade, and he looks up and he says, Dad, is it okay that I don't want to fight?
It is very good that you don't want to fight. That is an admirable trait to have.
I think if I'm in a fight, I'm going to want to run away, but I'm afraid that you're going to think I'm not brave or something.
fighting is seldom to do with bravery. I actually would rather not fight. Would rather be on the farm. But unfortunately, sometimes you have to. And what I'm trying to teach you is that in those moments when you have to, when you can't run away, you have to be able to know how to defend yourself.
I see that, I think, but why don't we run away right now? Why don't we just go back to the farm?
I would very much like to, but our friends have done so much for us to help me find you, to help me avenge your mother. And now I need to help them protect the city. Imagine what happened on the farm happening to every single person that lives in Waterdeep. And how would you feel knowing that we left, and I left, as someone who could help these people?
I guess you're right, but does this mean it's our home now? Or is the farm our home?
The farm is always our home. And your grandparents would very much like to see you again. And I would like to take you back to them if that is what you wish.
It is, but I don't know why. I think I need to think about this a little bit more, Dad.
Well, judging from what is happening here, I think you will have plenty of time to decide, my boy.
All right. Can I go have pastries now?
Yes, you can.
All right. I love you, as he gives you a hug and just runs back inside as Dalros, the ghost butler, says, "No running!" Anything else?
Yes. Last time I was unsuccessful in my investigations with shopping. So I would like to try again to find some sort of item to boost my armor class.
Yes. You roll for investigation, and I will tell you how successful you are. Who would like to go next? While Agnes. Okay.
Never mind. It's a 10.
Yeah. You're getting some leads, but yeah, you don't find anything right now.
I could try and make almost like Jimmy rig your existing armor and see if.
I mean, I don't have any armor.
Okay.
I have a +1 shield, and that's it at the moment. That's what I was hoping to find.
Yeah, you probably need
else.
something magical at this point.
Yeah, like a ring of protection or
Got you.
racism, something like that. But thank you.
All right, Agnes, your turn.
Agnes is she has a draw towards the solar eclipse, I think, because she used to be a scholar, even though she can't remember it. So I would like to see if she would have been able to written to someone at the Candlekeep library to connect her with a local astronomer in Waterdeep, so she could go look at the solar eclipse through a telescope, obviously in a safe manner.
Yeah. You hear back from Candlekeep pretty quickly. They connect you with a researcher. Her name is Hareen Polka, Polka. She is a half-orc researcher. It's not totally sanctioned. She's kind of made these makeshift telescopes, and she welcomes you, and she's got these giant tusks that kind of curl up. You can tell that she hasn't been trimming them. Giant glasses, and she says, are you the one from Candlekeep? The Candlekeep sent?
Also, I forgot to ask, she would have liked to ask Soren if he's interested in going with her, because obviously his connection to the sun. So.
Yes, he definitely wants to.
Okay, so she takes him with her, and she says, "Why, hello, yes, I am Dr. Washerwill.
Fascinating.
Nice to meet you. This is Soren.
Welcome. Is this one of your students?
In a manner of speaking, but more so he is just a close friend of mine. She winks at him.
Soren says, yes, I am a student, and I am her best one.
It's true. Anyway, we wanted to come see the solar eclipse, and I was told from Candlekeep that you would be able to show us in a safe manner.
Yes, come in. All right, so where are these? And she gives you these, like, goggles that have, like, some tinted lens on them. And she's like, all right, so we're in the final bits. You can see the celestial bodies moving. The two moons kind of go concurrent like this around. And she has a bunch of, like, makeshift planetary alignment charts that you can look around. Soren's a little hesitant. He does kind of pull on your shoulder. You're around the same. You're a little bit shorter than him, actually. And he says,
yeah.
Miss Agnes, I did feel a little weird when I looked at when I saw the eclipse the other day. It kind of made me feel queasy. Is this gonna still make me feel queasy?
She raises her eyebrows and like leans in a little closer. I don't know, but are you okay with looking again?
Sure, I think.
No... Sorry, go ahead.
He just says, sure, I think.
Well, I'll be here if you have any issues. And yeah, she reaches into her bag. She pulls out some ginger root. I can make some ginger tea if you get a little nauseous again.
Thank you, Miss Agnes. All right, I'll do it. As he runs close to the telescope that Hareen mentioned, Hareen kind of pulls you aside and she says, yes, it's been fascinating. I've been studying celestial bodies for quite some time now. It was seemingly a localized eclipse, which is very fascinating, magically induced, most likely. There is a rumor of a jester who's able to control these things within the city. I do not take much stock in those stories. Celestial bodies are scientific, and they move in accordance to the celestial heavens. Are you familiar with the celestial heavens?
I mean, yes, it is not my field of study, but I like to read about these things. You said magical. That's very concerning to me. You mean the celestial body isn't moving on its own?
There are some arcane researchers at the Blackstaff who claim that there was a blot, but I do not believe so. It was a movement of the moon itself. Of the person who could move that would have to have a deeper connection with, I don't know, the goddess of the moon herself, or a darker version, the other side of her, the dark side of the moon, if you even could imagine. Yes, and she pulls you aside, kind of outside of Soren's ear as he's looking. She's like, I am a little concerned about Faye's connection with this. I've got a missive on when I went to my Solune church the other day about Faye, and this Lady Alfina Termora is warning. Do you know anything of this?
I know of the advance of Faye towards the city, but I don't know of any connection to the celestial bodies. That is quite concerning, though. She's writing this down furiously in a notebook.
Well, you know what my grandmother always says. My grandmother always stated, the triumvirate will protect the sky from the fall, and that's what I keep close to my chest.
That's a good saying. Your grandmother was a wise woman.
Very wise. Yes,
Is there any arcane presence that I can feel as I'm looking at this celestial body?
You can make an Arcana check if you'd like.
Sure. 25.
So, scientifically, yes, the moon couldn't have done this the way that it did across that solar eclipse that you experienced. But some version of it did happen based on the math and kind of the science in which Hareen has blotted out, written out on her missives. It kind of aligns with like a very powerful celestial summoning, if you will, but a spell almost. It's like someone created a sort of blocker on the sun, a blot on the sun for just a moment, and it would have been a very powerful spell to do so. And that go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
And that saying the triumvirate will protect the sky from the fall just rings again in your head. You've seen this before or heard this before.
Okay, she writes that down, and then she looks back at Soren, and she walks over to him, hovers on her boots to get onto his level, and, leans over and says, son, do you see anything? Do you feel anything? How are you feeling?
I feel fine when I look, but... And he rubs his eyes, and he's like, do you ever, when you hold your eyes and you get all those sparks, do you ever do that?
Yes, sometimes.
Well, I looked into the sky, and I saw this spiral, and I can't, get it out of my eye.
Can you draw it for me?
Yeah, and he kind of pulls up, and he just draws an eye with a spiral in the center. He's like, and it was green.
Very interesting. She looks at it, and she slowly closes the notebook, and she says, well, I think that's enough today. Why don't we go get some ice cream, eh?
Yeah. Can we get cherry?
Sure.
All right. Thank you, Miss Hareen. Come back anytime. And yeah, anything else before you'd like to leave?
Is there anything of note? Can I look around her lavatory here?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
21.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Would there be lab notes or a book that I could maybe borrow from her on the influence of the arcane on celestial bodies?
Yeah, you can. She'll lend you a book. What you do find is a lot of writings about what is considered the triumvirate of the sky, which is a combination of Pelor, Selune, and Lathander. So it's basically morning, noon, and night as the representations of the sky.
Okay. All right, that's all she's going to do then. And then she'll take Soren back and let Raziel know that we had a fun journey out.
Soren is off the wall. He has gone a huge sugar high, and he's not nonstop talking. And you're just like, she brought him to that fucking ice cream stand again, and now he's gonna be up all night.
She's gonna actually slip him like a bag of Werther's caramels, like a whole bag. She's like, don't tell your father.
Oh, as he walks in, the entire half the bag is stuffed in his mouth, and he's like, guess what we did today?
And I imagine Raziel is like mad, and so Agnes is like, I gotta go lay down. I'll talk to you later.
Zamir is watching this in the corner as he does some embroidery, like, yeah.
And that's all Agnes is gonna do.
All right.
Yeah.
I can go next.
All right.
Agnes, would you have shared this information with the group?
Yes, yeah. She would show you the notes specifically, Safina, considering your celestial connection.
Yeah, so Safina's
specifically the quote and the drawing.
Yeah. Safina's going to go to Raziel and say, you have been blessed by Selune. I descend from Pelor. Your child was the Dawn child, which I can only suspect now, after seeing these notes, refers to Lathander. Our existence among each other cannot be coincidence given this prophecy. So would you and Soren, one more time, be willing to go back to Hareen with me?
Yes.
Great. So she's going to take all three of them and then go to where Agnes directs her to find Hareen. And She's essentially going to like just storm into this laboratory and immediately say, "The triumvirate of sky will protect the fall." Who did you hear that from?
Whoa. Who the hell is this? Get out of my lab.
She says, "I'm an associate of Agnes's, and she gave me information about this prophecy that has pretty significant concern for me around it."
Well, I only accept good little students, right, Mr. Soren? And he says, correct. You need to respect the research.
And she sighs, and she says, "Okay, how would you like me to do so?"
Don't worry about it. I'm just giving you shit. All right, sit down. What do you want to know?
She'll say, "I have seen that prophecy in 2 specific places recently. 1 in the Blackstaff Tower, and 2 in a temple," and she explains the temple and its location that they went up after they heard that
the Castle Trinity.
Yes.
She's like, yes, it's an old orc folk song, if you will, that they believed that the moon and the sun and just kind of was all the same thing, all connected. All the gods kind of are one in a way, and that the belief that their children will, the gods are reborn every few years, and that we are the gods themselves. It makes more sense in dance if you've seen like orcish dance, but basically, the thought is when a great disaster is struck on this world, the sun and the moon and the sky will all protect us from disaster. I don't know really the most of it. You'd have to speak to an orcish elder, most likely.
Are you aware of any who would be able to give me more information?
I've heard of the Army of the First People, have many orcs down there. There's a Tark. They're a long bloodline of well-known orcs. There's also rumors of a very loud drag queen orc in Neverwinter, but I don't know what she knows.
And she'll say, she'll have also requested to have brought the book that Agnes was given about this and say, "Do you know more about the author of this material or anything more significant that you can tell me as it relates to this book?"
She explains that the book is more, the writer is a halfling researcher that studied like orcish tradition, orcish folk songs and dance. She explains that he wouldn't know the specifics. He just kind of gathered these stories together for like posterity. But she says that orcish tradition is never really written. It's danced, it's performed, it's sung, it's word of mouth. So this was a researcher's attempt to kind of write that down, but she kind of explains that the performance itself, kind of the feeling that is exuded from the performance, is the true story, not what's written on the page. So it's hard for her to really explain it in a way that's going to make sense, other than what she just said. And it just kind of reiterates you need to speak to an orcish elder to truly understand what this means.
Okay. She will turn to Raziel and say, "I'm satisfied for now. Do you have any questions?"
How often was this dance performed?
Usually on an equinox, fall or spring equinox is just a telling, or whenever we felt like it. Stories were told freely and openly and often. My grandmother would dance incessantly. Her favorite was the Winking Trout. It's more of a comedic folk song than anything else, but she was really good at it.
Can you do the dance?
I could try. And you can tell that she is not a dancer or performer by any stretch of the means. It looks terrible, and she falls over herself. more than once. So she is more of a researcher than a performer.
Do we glean anything from her performance?
You can make a perception check if you'd like. It's going to be hard since you're not familiar with specific orcish dances. I'd say, Raziel, you would have seen them more than Safina, most likely.
Oh. 20.
Nice. She does it poorly, but the dance, from what you can tell, definitely says something about Selune and Shar, kind of like working in tandem. They are two sides of the same god, if you will. And this kind of perks your ears a bit because you've heard this from Agnes, but not in the same way. But also sort of in the same way. Like, it's an open secret that Shar and Selune are sisters, goddesses. Whereas Selune kind of sheds light and exposes the truths, especially at night. Shar is very much secretive and focuses on lies. So you can't have one without the other type of thing. You kind of zone in on that specifically, but you then kind of think to yourself, well, if Shar and Selune are of opposite ends, and you know that Pelor and Asmodeus are, who's the opposite of Lathander? And then you're starting to think. She starts to she does this like one movement where she kind of goes like this, and she's trying to go like this, like arms up and making like elbows out, and then she does the same thing with her knees, but it's not really working. And then you see it just for a minute, the hourglass symbol. Like it just makes sense to you, and you're like, oh, and you get it, and then you say to yourself, I'm a barbarian, but at least I'm smart too, because all these other fools think I have a low intelligence score, but I make some good decisions. No. But yes, it's that moment that you realize, is this the symbol? Is this what this means?
Can I, once she's finished falling over, can I show her the symbol on my back and ask her if it means anything to her?
She looks at it and she says, I guess she's like, I think it's a simple rune. I mean, I know the triangle up is mountain. I'm not sure what the triangle down means, but is it time? I'm not sure. And you can tell, like, as she's just trying to piece it together, she's not really sure.
Okay. That's it.
Anything else?
Just that Safina will also tell Zamir about what happened here, because we were with the army of the first people and all of those orcs, and Malik went and Conjure went off with them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if it's possible to contact Malik soon to see if he can or knows of any orcish members of the tribe of the first people that he can put us in touch with.
Would you have told? Sorry.
Yes, and she would have distributed this information among the group.
Yes. Yeah.
Then Agnes is going to tell you that she traveled with Graznara, a lovely drag queen orc, and will contact her via letter or through the network through Zamir's sister.
Okay.
Yeah, and she'll just also caution Raziel to look out for, of course, himself and Soren, and that there are likely operators who are trying to take advantage of our ancestry or our significance to the relevant gods. So something's about to happen.
Yeah.
And whilst our in-house triumvirates were on that mission, I imagine I am on baby duty. But I would like to also, just throughout the week, as I'm going about little errands, anytime I'm out in public, just leaving messages in Druidic around the city, just saying to any druids, Thay is coming. They plan to use the Titan. They are susceptible to radiant damage.
It takes a while, but you do get a few birds and missives through like either the mail or through natural means, you get enough information to know that the Emerald Enclave has amassed a defensive wall of thorns around the cave that Samir's father once manned. They feel confident that nobody's going to be able to get through without like causing some significant damage. They've also summoned a number of beasts from the Feywild to potentially help them. Their hope, and it's funny, they've actually reached out. They've finally gotten in contact with Bryn Timbernose, who's been behind enemy lines, for lack of a better term. She's made a good showing with the Winter Eladrin. A contingent of them have agreed to help, and they are coming south. But they're stopping.
They're the side that just won the war, yes?
Yes.
Perfect.
But they're stopping in Neverwinter first.
Okay. I relay like any information, like birds, missives, as they like I relay that to the rest of the group.
Yeah, you feel as though you have a pretty strong connection and contact now with at least who the movers and shakers are. It's some people that you know through the Emerald Enclave, but none of them are like serving as leader. They're waiting for Bryn to get back.
Okay.
Anything else for anyone? All right, so I believe.
Actually,
yeah.
Would you have the triumvirate outing have relayed what Mina Healer?
Yes.
Yes, we would have told the group.
So specifically about the symbol and like the her saying that the triangle facing up is mountain. Something's pinging in Zemanel's head about the triangle facing down might be hell, because if the mountain is Celestia, which is heaven, and the other one is hell, which is the invert, it's something about they're in the wrong order. They so like I'm almost like I'm like scratching into pieces of wood the two triangles, but the other way round, or like kind of seeing if there's like
Zemanel, as you're talking, it's like you're an intelligent person and you're a wise person, but something keeps like falling from your grasp. It's like even though you don't have them, it's like every time you have a coherent thought, someone erases the whiteboard of your mind. You're not sure what's going on, and it's hard to kind of like piece it together. And that goes for all of you except for Raziel and Agnes, where your friends are right on the cusp of knowing this truth, and something is preventing them. It's as if
Agnes is gonna look at Raziel and just give him like a very sidelong look.
And I'm muttering all of this out loud as I'm trying to like hang on to the idea. So yeah, I'm getting to the point of like Zemanel's getting into like ramblings at this point.
Yeah. Zemanel, you do get another message, and from your father, and he says, "Which one of these people are you going to make cry today?" Any response to that?
No response, but I think to myself, and whether or not he can hear my thoughts, I don't know, but I think to myself, that if anyone I could, like, if anyone, Magda, she's so far gone, but I couldn't intentionally do it to any of these four.
He just laughs a bit, and then he says, "Well, some incentive," as you feel this like click in the back of your mind, and any sort of skill check you have towards building something will be done with disadvantage.
Okay.
All right, so I believe the plan was to go visit Alfino Temora to kind of debrief about the upcoming arrival of the Thayan army.
And to consecrate the body.
Yeah. You're able to find her. It's, early day. She welcomes you in. She kind of, shh, come, quick. A lot of her nuns are, like, swinging those cisterns and just kind of, like, trying to consecrate the ground even further than it is. A lot of the windows have been, like, fortified from this side. And she says, please, it's so lovely to see you. I'm glad to see that you're all safe and well. If you could come to the to my office, we will discuss the issue at hand. As she like rushes forward, she's always kind of carried herself with like grace and poise, but you can see that she's really tense about this. You come in, you kind of all squeeze into her office, and she says, "Right, do you all mind?" As she holds up like a small little like marble orb, cone of silence. As she throws it in the air, and you just feel this whoom. This room is now externally silent. She says, all right. Faye is here. They have a plan. I do not know what. But I do believe there is a high lich in the city. I do believe my nuns and priests have zeroed in on someone close to Thorpe. Do you know of anyone that it could be?
Is they in the city yet or no?
The only person you know who's in the city is Victoria Kraskul, who's posing as Thorpe's mother.
Right, so we would report her then as the most likely.
And she says, right. If she's as powerful as I sense, she has full control over the undead in this city. Anyone could be undead. Wait, as she kind of just like pulls out some like herbs and like a mistletoe, and she says, may I? As she's like shaking, as she's about to like try and like hit you over the head with the mistletoe on each of your foreheads.
I feel like we should tell her that we have part of one. That might be.
I take the head out of my bag and I cover the eyes and the mouth of it. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure we're still within the 10 days, but you should probably do that to this one first.
Oh my goodness, yes. And she kind of like moves her table, and she takes a bag of salt, and she just kind of creates a circle, and you see it starts to like glow and sputter as she takes the head and she puts it down, and she starts chanting in this like celestial language as it starts to and ever so quickly it like starts to boil and bubble, and she says, this is actually fortunate. Who can any of you read minds at all?
She says, I can speak with the dead, but that is as far as I can go.
This may work. I think we can do a reverse spying of this. It may only work temporarily, but we could look into maybe where Victoria's keeping her power source for these undead. I'm not sure.
She says, I will need a moment to prepare my spellbook, but if you think that through some necromantic magic we can do so, I will follow your lead.
All right. She says, we'll wait. As we wait, let me... She's shaking and she's boiling some tea. If only we had the dusk whistle, this would be so much easier.
Don't we?
We know a dusk whistle.
We
don't have it.
No, we do have an actual... Oh, no, yes, it's not an actual whistle, it's just Gloriana's
It's just the Gloriana.
Yes.
It's just Gloriana, yeah.
We have her.
Should we
Didn't
go
we
get
try
her?
to look for it in the mansion and we couldn't find it?
We did.
No, I think we found out that, like, Gloriana is the whistle.
Is the duck's whistle.
Oh, she is the whistle. Yeah,
that's why she can control the ghosts in the house.
right.
Her being absent.
And also when we
crazy.
were on the pirate ship, which was piloted and crewed by undead, she put them all to sleep by accident by whistling.
That's right.
So well, the dust whistle isn't a thing, or what? It's a who, actually.
You're telling me it's Gloriana?
Kinda, yeah.
Well, this changes things. I guess that does make sense. So she actually has to whistle.
It seems to be very literal.
Yeah.
It would. Well, they can't very well ask an 80-something-year-old debutante to go into the throes of battle just to whistle against some ancient lich queen, can I?
Do you have a wig to give her?
He has a helmet.
She'd do it for the attention.
She would. Is this...
We could also keep her as... We could look out for her. What do you intend to do with her? Or where do you intend to send her?
Well, what we would need to do is get close to the phylacteries that Vittoria holds. If you can... I believe the Dusk Whistle is the only one that can stun Vittoria long enough for you to destroy them. If you destroy those phylacteries, you could kill any and all lich or undead nearby. But Vittoria probably keeps them on her person or somewhere very secure.
But you think you could use the skull to find where the phylacteries are?
I think I may be able to, but I don't know if this will work. Do you trust me?
And Safina she'll say, we can discuss with Gloriana and amongst ourselves once we know the location where we can make any sort of impact. So we can save worrying about her until we know more information. So yes, please.
All right. If you could just cast it directly on the Speak with Dead, but can you cast the spell in reverse?
She says, sure. Yeah, but I'll need to. Well, I'll need
I'd imagine
to...
that you were prepping during this time.
Yes, she's like.
I have guidance on you, Safina, as well to help.
She's like, I'll just need to prepare the spell backwards and then mutter the incantation. So she just like gives herself a few moments to piece together what it would actually sound like backwards, and then to like draw with the edge of her sword the appropriate rune.
Yeah. It takes a bit, and you figure it out. I would say roll an Arcana check at the very least.
Great, 29. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, 32.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
My God.
You practice saying your spells backwards just in case.
Yeah, she does it with her holodeck.
Yes. And the spell goes off, and you see Annabelle's head just kind of like sputter, and the mouth is moving, and you hear a voice. It's an old woman's voice, and she says, "Ready, the soldiers. They shall be coming momentarily. Yes. No, under that. Yes, the combination. No, only I know the combination." If you wanted to explode in your face, yes, it. And she's going on, she's talking to someone, and she reveals that there is a chamber underneath Thorpe's old manor, or near Thorpe's old manor. You're not sure where exactly, but it's definitely not in the manor, the old manor proper. And she's referring to the phylacteries before she says, "Just a moment," as it's quiet and you hear footsteps. "Oh, a looky-loo. Fascinating." Safina, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
'Ooh.
Oh, thank goodness, 20.
Yes, instead of taking the full brunt of this, you will take half of this as she casts Power Word Kill.
Oof.
And oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Hang on a sec. I went to the wrong one. You take half of this, which is 46 damage. So 23. As you kind of like it shunted you away from concentrating on the spell, but as this happens, you all don't recognize it, but as you see Alfina, she's screaming as her eyes are now bleeding and her eyes are black as she falls over, and she is dead.
For myself, I'll just use the reaction to use Song of Defense to just soak up all that damage. So you just like see the runes on her body glow briefly.
Yeah, Alfina's body is contorted in pain as Annabelle's old head is just laughing like, never try that again. As it kind of contorts and then just falls over. Alfina is just whimpering quietly as she passes. And we're gonna take a quick. We're gonna take a quick. We're gonna take a quick break because I have to go to the bathroom. We'll see you in a moment.
Great.
Oh no, I messed up something real quick. Hang on. Welcome back to the table. Let me get rid of this. And hi everyone, welcome back to Waterdeep. Here are my fools, my lanterns themselves. Last time we left them, they tried to spy on an ancient lich and were found out. And their friend, a high priestess of Kell of Moor, was killed in the aftershock of a power word kill. They are now in her office with her dead body, and the head of Annabelle Ashford is now quiet. What would you like to do?
Sophina is going to quickly, then gentle repose Alfina, and then once she does so, cast Speak with Dead on her.
Okay.
Which gives me 5 questions to her. So, same kind of ritual, draws around her, and then this time in the proper order, proper direction, cast Speak with Dead, and then she'll say, Alfina, it seems that Vitora saw us and reacted, and it took your life. How would you like us to proceed with your body and soul?
A long moment goes by and she says, I would like to rest.
And then she'll ask, how should we inform the rest of your church?
Tell them the truth.
Above table, should I go and get someone to witness this? Because it seems like it would just be our word.
We absolutely should do that.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna exit the office and literally yell and say, "Hi, someone. Alfina's dead, but we're talking with her. Please come."
You see a dwarven woman kind of look at you real quick. She's like, "Excuse me, what?" As she walks over.
Hi.
What did you say?
We tried to spy on the High Lich and it backfired and she killed Alfina. However, we are speaking with her now before she departs for good.
Roll
Please come.
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
Oh, I get a bonus on persuasion. Yes. You said she was a dwarf? Fuck yes.
How's your beard today? Did you roll? Are you clean shaven or
Oh, thank goodness.
beardy?
Okay, 19.
Yeah, are you bearded?
I'm keeping the beard at like a good length every day. I kind of like it now.
Okay.
So if it grows more, I just like bring it back down to kind of this for like a little. Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of you've seen this once or twice before.
And I say it in Dwarvish once I like clock.
She's a little smitten with you. She's like, oh, okay. As she looks inside, she's like, High Priestess. As she's coming in, as Safina, you're asking that second question.
So then she'll say, well, she'll invite the dwarf to ask Alfina what happened to her here.
She asks, and that's the third question, and she reiterates what had occurred.
And then she'll look to the group and say, we have 2 more questions.
Maybe we should ask her kind of any advice or kind of defense she might have had ready for when day is going to arrive.
Yeah?
Also, did she say the Duskwhistle will break the phylacteries, or do we know how to break them?
It would keep Victoria down
long enough for us
So maybe we should ask how to break them, because if they're anything like the bracelets you all wore, they were basically unbreakable, right?
Yeah.
I guess
So
it
maybe
would
we
also
should
depend on
ask.
what the phylacteries are,
Right.
and how many there are.
But maybe she would know something.
Okay.
I mean, I think your question's great too, but we have 2 left, so.
Well,
I think that's probably more important.
We can generalize a question and say, how can we defeat Victoria and Faye?
Yeah. Should we do that?
Sure.
Go for it.
All right, she'll ask that.
She says, the gods. Pray to the gods. Safina, you know that. Oh no! Question. The corpse answers to the best of their ability. You get the sense that question may have been a little too general, like because you're asking, "How do we defeat Fae?" And it's like, pray to the gods.
Ask about the phylacteries.
Okay, then she'll say, we understand that Gloriana can help us stun Vittoria, but we are not sure how to handle the phylacteries themselves. What would you suggest?
Use my symbol, blessed by Kelivmore. As the voice kind of like the mouth had opened, and you see the voice just kind of retreat, and her body just like goes limp again, and you see the symbol of Kelivmore is just like on a chain around her neck. The dwarven priestess kind of leans over and she says, legend states that this was blessed by the first priest here, that Kelivmore gave it to him in a dream, and he woke with it in his hand. It is a powerful symbol. If she wants you to have it, it is yours.
Safina will turn over and say, we did our best with what Alfina suggested we do in the moment, but this must be very difficult for your church, and if there's anything that we can do as far as any rites or rituals to honor her, we're available.
She smiles, and she says, death is as much a part of life as anything else. We are only given a short time on this plane, and then we are gone. Alfina's time was as brief as it is for everyone's. Although some of us do get to live longer. As she looks at Agnes a little bit. You're not sure if she's referencing like your immortality or the fact that you're a gnome, but both could be true. She says, I appreciate your kindness towards her, and we will send missives of her funerary arrangements in the next few days. But no, we will take care of our own. Thank you.
And she'll then bend down and pick up the symbol of Killing.
It's just like a circular like badge almost, and it's a skeletal arm holding a
scale.
Sorry, I don't know. I couldn't think of that word.
All good.
But yes, what would you guys like to do now?
Well, we have to probably go talk to Gloriana now.
Yeah. Something is kind of like buzzing in the back of my head. As we get back to the mansion, I would ask Safina if I could see the symbol.
Yeah.
I grab it and I touch it to my phylactery bracelet.
Nothing seems to happen, but as you focus on your phylactery bracelet, the feeling of that gnome is far beneath the earth and getting deeper.
Oh. I somewhat disappointedly give it back to Safina and say, your old traveling companion seems to be deep underground.
Where? Do you know?
Do I have a direction?
Sense anything else?
It's definitely to the north, but instead of like directly on your, level, it's like angled down.
Somewhere north.
He always liked digging in the dirt.
Is that vaguely in the direction of the Titan? Or is it like further north than the city?
You're understanding that there was a chasm within Neverwinter.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
But the reports are that it had been completely covered by necronics. So
Yeah.
he either found a way through it or is burrowing somewhere else.
It's probably maybe knocking on that God Eater door again. Fuck that little gnome. She will
Safina say that.
go for it. Merrimack is well aware of Safina's disdain for him. I will tell. Yeah, I mean, I'll talk to Zamir about this because
Yeah.
it's just a question of like if we should try to inform someone who was like, if we know anyone who was also there or who went there.
We could send a message with Maya to Neverwinter.
Yeah.
And to see if she has any more information about what he's doing down there, or if she heard anything about him and his traveling party and their business.
Actually, I think Zamir just takes out his green sending stone and tries to talk to Malik about it real quick.
Malik answers back and says, "Oh, yeah, hey, sorry. There was some woman speaking Abyssal, I think, according to Zephyriel, and they used some bracelet or crown to, like, start burrowing. I don't know. It's really loud as he holds the sending stone out, and you hear a... It's like, it's been going all night. I swear to God.
Him just burrowing under the ground with the crown?
No, it's this weird mirror and a bracelet combined that's just burrowing. They got the bracelet off his head somehow. Some weird guy that could turn into a wolf stopped by. I don't know. He looked...
I'm over your shoulder, like, how? How did they get it off? How?
Well, they needed help from... They got this really hot druid guy. Don't tell Zephyrel that I said that. He had all these tattoos on him, and then this old woman that's been staying with us. Her name's Morgan or something. I think you met her. They used some magic. I don't know, but I think that woman like struck a deal with whatever that guy is. I don't know. We were busy making out the entire time, to be honest.
Okay, I don't know if I want to hear about you making out, though. Also, are y'all engaged? We can talk about that later. So he made a deal with the Morgan to get the bracelet off of his head so he could then burrow underground.
Oh, he's not burrowing. They're just trying to get to that woman Celine that they know.
It sounds like the druid, Lycan, is...
I might know exactly what's going on, but
yes, we don't actually know. But so Safina will say, but they removed the crown from the gnome, yes?
Yes, I think
and
so. He's not on his head.
Is anyone wearing it, or who currently has it? This druid?
So the way that they've described it is that the druid had a mirror, and they're using the bracelet as this kind of like magical source around the mirror, turning it into a magical drill. Nobody's currently holding it, and it's currently just drilling through the necronics to form a makeshift slide to the bottom of the chasm.
I see.
Okay, so at least you're not connected to the gnome anymore. You're just connected to a drill on a mirror. Magic is weird.
Mirror.
Somehow that's worse.
Wow. Well, thanks, Malik. You're great, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Thanks. Talk to you later.
Also, I want to have a conversation about like dating in dresses very soon, but still dating in dresses. I'll call you later.
He says, sure. I think that you would look great in like a mermaid dress, if that's what you're looking to wear.
I think I want the slit down the side, but okay, we'll talk about it later. Bye.
Bye. All right. Anything else?
We're going to talk to Gloriana.
Gloriana, yeah.
Yes.
She says, all right, it's been a while since I've seen my favorite lanterns. Now, it seems like you all have a question to ask me, but in return, you all must sit and have tea with me. I have questions I must ask, and, I want to make sure that everyone's doing okay. We're going to go down the line, and before you ask me a question, you must answer honestly. Zeminel, you seem lost in thought. Is something bothering you lately?
Well, yes, it turns out my father is Mephistopheles and he's trying to possess me to do terrible shit.
My father wasn't that much better either. I'd say a good stern talking to, usually setting boundaries, is really good between parents. So make sure to do that. But
yeah, last time I tried to do that, he almost sank a ship full of people I cared about.
Well, tell him to talk to me next time. I will make sure to set him right, and we will make sure that he believes that you are an adult and fully capable of making your own decisions. Next, Safina, how is it being a mother? I've never been one myself, but I feel as though I am one. Tell me all about it.
She says, it's another obligation in my day, and I treat the child the same way I would treat others, with the respect that they have earned from their behaviors.
Yes, but you're lactating. Isn't that fascinating? You did not give birth to the child, and yet you produce?
I imagine many wet nurses would also do the same, no?
Yes, I miss my wet nurse. Nanny, we called her. Zamir, I believe that your brother is opening your mother's dress shop yet again, but I cannot get past the sanctions that Neverwinter has put in. Could you put in a good word for me?
Of course. Are you looking for any particular type of dress that?
Well, as she gives a little twirl, she's like, I would love this in every color, as it's just like this a pastel blue and white, just like bell dress that just goes off. And she's like, every color combination. In fact, if he could make something that could just change colors, that would be amazing.
Changing colors will probably be a large ask, and also having it in every color would also be a large ask, but I will see what he can do.
I heard a little rumor that you might be going on a date, though.
Annabelle head snaps to you.
Well, I don't know if it's a date. Cartha asked me to, like, spar, and then she asked me to, like, eat afterwards, and I was very confused, and then I disappeared into shadow.
Look, it can be whatever you want it to be, but in Waterdeep, it is a lonely city sometimes, and never turn down a date. Even if it may not be one, just think of it this way. You're having the opportunity to get to know someone a little bit better than you did the day before. So, if you need some dance lessons, come to me. I know the 1-2 step and the foxtrot and the hop up and down.
Well, I'm pretty good at moving, and I can jump fairly high on my own, and Zamir literally jumps 60 feet in the air.
That is not impressive, my dear. You need to do it with grace and flair. I've much to teach you.
He jumps 60 feet in the air and does a flip, then comes back down.
Beautiful. We will chat. Miss Agnes, I've never said how thrilled I am to have you.
Agnes is asleep. Her head's on the table next to
She
her
just goes
tea.
on and on about like
She's
something
snoring.
that happened like 50 years ago, and then she says, Agnes, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Raziel, I have loved seeing you work with your son and reconnect with him, but I do worry that he is not getting enough interaction with children his own age. There is a school down the street that meets once a week. We could enroll him in if you feel comfortable.
Be worried about his safety away from us.
Well, you're training him, are you not? Give him a crossbow and tell him to point it at someone that bothers him. Not the children at the school. Or the teacher. Or the guards. You know what? Don't give him the crossbow. How about this? And she gives over her fan, and she says, a lovely man by the name of Wall, I think you remember him, gave me this. He may use this if he feels threatened, as she gives over the fan of gusted winds. So basically, one swipe of it casts gust of wind to push someone back.
Very well.
All right. Now that we've chatted and tea is almost done, what do you need from old Gloriana?
Well, we kind of need you to do your whistle thing
Right now.
so we can. No. Not yet. No, not yet. No.
Okay.
There's a mission where we're gonna destroy some phylacteries to help defeat, hopefully, the undead Fae, and we need you to put some of those undead asleep so we can do what we need to do.
I have no idea what a phylactery is, but trust me that I will be your woman for the job. I will put everyone to sleep. Look at Agnes. It's already working on her.
What?
When do
What
we
are we
go?
talking about? Sorry, what?
We're going to do a mission, Miss Agnes. We're all going to get dressed up. It's going to be fun. What is it called for? Is it luncheon wear or tactical? Tactical luncheon. Okay.
Not a luncheon. Very stealthy.
So, black.
Have you ever worn a bodysuit before?
Oh, you've seen the pictures.
I try to forget.
That was from my second husband. I had a much better body back then, but I think I still have it ready. I'll be right back as she runs upstairs. So yes, you
I
have
begin to apologize to everyone.
you've successfully convinced Gloriana Duskwhistle to join you on your mission to infiltrate the hidden laboratory of Victoria Kraz School in hopes of destroying all of the phylacteries of the incoming army of Thay, the Pale March. Now, as a reminder, destroying the phylacteries will not kill anything or destroy anyone. It will just prevent them from coming back to life. So it's just one step in a chain. You will still need to deal with an army at the end of the day. So Gloriana comes down as she is stuffed herself into a skin-tight leather bodice and pants, and she's muffin topping a little bit, but she is feeling herself, and she has a slick back black wig that goes all the way to the floor with a blunt bang.
Yeah.
She's at 40 inches.
As she comes down, I'm like, yes, my lady, and I cast like a subtle slight enlarge on the capsuit and some mending to like
It works to the best of her ability. She doesn't care. She's feeling herself. She's doing like a lot of Black Widow poses.
Okay, we're gonna work on your poses, and the shoes look great. You're not gonna be very stealthy in them. Let's find you some really nice boots and put the heels away.
All right. Well, I'm everything that I need to be at this point. Stealthy, sexy, and a little dangerous. As she pulls out like her bag, and she's like, "I'm ready."
Safina will say, "And a liability."
Excuse me. I've been helping to raise your child. I've been nothing but kind and sweet. I've allowed you to stay here rent-free. And if you know what, when we get back, the only person I'm going to start charging rent is you, Safina, because you should be paying me at this point with a mouth like that.
I tried to interrupt you. Okay.
What? No, go ahead. No, what were you going to say?
I was just like to try and get her off that like rant. Just like, my lady, the songs sung of your bravery will be magnificent.
Thank you. At least someone remembers how I helped an entire pirate crew defeat an armada single-handedly. We made that woman's head explode, remember?
I look at Raziel.
He's just gonna go.
Agnes looks a little sick.
Well, I'll tell you all about it on the way. So we're going to end it here. You guys have a mission with Gloriana Duskwhistle to infiltrate a Thayan safe room. We'll see how it goes. It also gives me an excuse to play Gloriana a little bit more, so I will love doing that. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been a lovely evening. We're going to be playing tomorrow in person with the Baldur's Gate crew, the Fleabags. I never remember their name. And there's spontaneous neck ruptures happening on Baldur's Gate. Who could be causing that? Vampires. So we'll see you there tomorrow around 7. And then we're taking off on Thursday because most of the table's out. But then back again next week. So thank you again. Have a lovely evening. And say it with me as we always say it. Are you Goblin Guys?
Are you Goblin Guys?
Hi.
Good job. Thank you, boys. Have a good night.
Wabi-sabi.